Hi guys, it's Miss Chadwick again. I want to start this video off by saying your guys' work last week was amazing. All of your teachers are so proud of all of your hard work. Today, I want to start by examining some artwork, okay? Remember that examine means to look really closely. So I'm going to show you each piece of artwork one time. I want you to pause the video and I want you to really examine it. Think about, what are you looking at? What do you see? What do you recognize? Now that you have looked at all three pieces of artwork, I want you to think about your opinion, okay? I want you to think about which piece of art do you like best and why. So Miss Chadwick's opinion is I really like the picture with the two cheeseburgers because Miss Chadwick really likes cheeseburgers. I also really like how the artist in that painting made it look like a real cheeseburger. So now take a minute, pause the video, and write down, my favorite piece is, and tell us why. In lesson 1, I read a part of Good Enough to Eat for You. Today, we're going to take a look at the book called The Digestive System. Now, we all might have different favorite foods, and we all might have different opinions about what painting we like the best, but one thing that we all have in common is our digestive system. You're having lunch with your grandparents. You're on your best behavior, but as you sip your soda, your stomach starts to feel strange. It feels very full. It aches. Then the worst possible thing happens. You belch loudly. Embarrassed? Probably, but don't feel bad. It's your digestive system in action, and it's normal. Everyone belches. I'm going to reread this sentence one more time for you guys. It says, it's your digestive system in action, and it's normal. So all through this lesson, we're going to focus on what happens to your food once it enters your body. So the whole focusing question for this module is, how does food nourish us? Well, it's important to know what happens to your food after we eat it. In our last lesson, you guys wrote the definition for the word nourish. Today, I want you to take out your piece of paper and your pencil, and I want you to write down the definition for the word system. The word system is a noun, and it means a group of parts that work together. You can also see the word system right here on the front cover of our book. Okay guys, now that you've written down the definition for system, we're going to take a minute and we're going to look at the word digestive, okay? So Miss Chadwick's going to cover up the ending of digestive. So now we just have the word digest. So at home, I want you to think, you're going to pause the video and I want you to think, what clues does the front cover give us about the meaning of this word digest? So if you look at the front cover, what clues does it give you about that word digest? I wish I could be there to hear your guys' answers. So right now I'm going to read the front cover. I'm going to kind of give you some ideas of what Miss Chadwick's thinking about this word digest. So on the front cover it says, a group of organs break down or digest food for the body. Some food stays in the stomach for as long as 5 hours. Okay, so just by reading that, Miss Chadwick thinks in her brain, digest is something that your body does or something that your organs do. So on the next slide, you're going to see the definition for the word digest. It says digest is a verb because it's something that your organs is doing. And it says to break down food into materials the body can use. So right now I want you to pause the video and you're going to write down the definition for digest. Using what you know about the word digest, What do you think the word digestive might mean? Pause the video and think for a minute. Now, we're going to take a minute to really dive into the front cover of this book. So here's our title again. It says The Digestive System. Okay. I see these words here that we read about the group of organs that work together. I also see some different colored organs here. And it's making me wonder, are all of these colored because they all work together or they're all important? To help us track our learning about the digestive system, we are going to write down all of this information in a graphic organizer. So you need to pause the video in just a few moments when I show you the graphic organizer, and I want you to draw that. And I also want you to keep it somewhere safe because we're going to keep putting information into it as we go along in our lessons. So right now you'll see Miss Chadwick's going to pop it up, and I want you guys to take out your pencil and paper, and I want you to draw it. Okay. There is a picture on there of the digestive system, and just do your best, do your very best to draw that picture. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? But before we do that, I want to talk about all the things that we did this lesson. So we read a little bit in the digestive system. We learned about what the digestive system is and what it does. We examined some artwork. We also discussed some of our favorite foods. Moving forward, I want you to keep thinking about the essential question. How does food nourish us? If you need more time to copy down your graphic organizer, please just pause the video again, but I'll show you what Miss Chadwick has so far. So mine says digestive system at the top. I also have definition. It says parts of the body that work together to break down food. Now we're going to take a minute and we're going to work on filling out our facts and characteristics. So if I look at the front cover of my book, again, I'm going to take my knowledge that I gathered earlier just from looking at the front cover. So I know that the digestive system is a group of organs. So that's the first thing that I'm going to write down on my paper. A group of organs. See? A group of organs, period. The next thing that I see, just by looking and by reading the words on the front cover, is we found out that our digestive system breaks down food. So that's the next thing I'm going to write. Breaks down food. Okay. Some other things that we learned from our digestive system is that they work together. All of these organs that you see on the front cover work together. Now, it's your turn. You will see on the next screen, Miss Chadwick will upload her graphic organizer, or one that's a little bit easier to read, and it's your job to fill in the graphic organizer, okay? Once your graphic organizer is filled in for the day, you're all done with Wit and Wisdom. You'll go to the Padlet, you'll answer the questions, and you guys will move on. Great job today. As always, I love you. If you have any questions, email your teachers. You can email me. Love you. Bye.